Hello everybody, this is Shebah Saturn to you, and this is my husband, as one of the children told us, my husband, King Quic, K-I-N-G-Q-U-I-C, too quick for the K. We are chilling in a big Los Angeles space in a lake, on a duck, and we said, you know what, let's just say hi to the people. We hope you all are having a fabulous day. We wanted to do something a little different today, so we are on a duck in LA talking about our lives and planning and dreaming and strategizing, and we wanted to get you in on this conversation. We are beginning a concept and a live show called Lifestyle and Love, and it's been my husband's concept to really share our life experiences with people as a way to bring people together and share knowledge, each one teach one. Hey baby.
Hello.
Is that pretty much it? Is that?
Yeah, I mean, we did it before. Well, we did the it wasn't a real podcast, it was just a live talk.
It was a concept, yeah, that we were really excited
about.
So,
I think what it is that we want to expand what we were doing a couple of months back, where we were doing live chats and we would create topics and talk about them. And so we want to have like a blog, like a little, or like a podcast type deal where we have conversations about certain topics that have to do with lifestyle development, you know, and it's not just about lifestyle in the sense of what you have or how you live, but just how you design your lifestyle. And so we're also going to do a YouTube show, which is more fun, and you see us action, out doing things, having fun. So we want to do a two-part situation. And so we're excited about that, and we want to share it with the world. So this is just like tuning up the camera and doing like a pre-show to the podcast as we develop the actual show.
word, and being spontaneous, because
Being spontaneous.
a lot of times, like, I myself read a lot of self-development, and I've worked a lot on myself on my channel. I talk a lot about, well, you know, I have all my numerology videos, my numerology videos, my astrology videos, and this thing is a little weird, my astrology videos, and really and my singing now, and my yoga, and all of that is an attempt, and I hear my feedback. All of that is an attempt for me to really share what I know with you all, and bring us together in the spirit of love, unity, and self-awareness. So we'll talk a lot about these principles of being spontaneous and being open to the moment and being adventurous, and, you know, not waiting until you're ready, but knowing that in your spirit, allowing your spirit to guide you. And I was like, hey, you know, we should just, it's not perfect, but it's not about perfection, it's about progress. And so we should just say hi to the people and introduce, you know, the people to my better half, my other unit, my other whole, on my YouTube channel. This is my husband. He's an amazing individual. He is a creative director, a choreographer, a b-boy, a public speaker, and a servant of the people worldwide. And he's been a huge influence. So I'm so ready, because I have these channels about numerology, astrology, the tarot, and all these esoteric sciences, but the art of relationships and the science of relationships also has its own set of almost like spiritual path. Marriage is a spiritual path. Partnership is a spiritual path, and he has been one of my greatest teachers, and I didn't get it in a book, you know, I got it from a real life human being, which is like a big deal for me, because I used to be such a book person. We're getting really close to this waterfall thing. Woo! So this is my baby. Oh, and this mist. Wow, this mist. So yeah, this is my baby, King Quic. Y'all know me already.
Yeah, I was being required to let you do your talking. I do talk a lot, guys. I was gonna start a YouTube channel too, but I figured we might as well do it together. Why not do it, you know, as a unit?
The world needs to know you.
Yeah, the world needs to know that we're just not separate entities. You know, even though I'm sure, hello, duck.
Oh, duck.
Trying to move out the way before we.
Oh, poor baby.
Like, that is not a duck. I mean, look at it. But so yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what lifestyle and love is.
Okay.
So lifestyle and love is a concept that we put together, and it was really, let's just start with the basis of the words, which was to identify the word lifestyle and break it down, like the word life. What is your life about? What are you doing with your life? What is your life's mission? What did you come here on earth to do? You know, what is your life dedicated to? What's your life's work? You know? And then the style part was, well, how do you deal with that life? You know, do you react to everything? Do you interact with people? Do you wait and respond? Do you plan? Do you design? You know, how you deal with your hardships is really ultimately truly your style.
True. That's so true.
And also how you do with your success.
He said how you deal with your hardships is ultimately truly your style. That's some wisdom right there. How you deal with your hardships is ultimately really your style. That's absolutely true, because champions and the champion mentality is made like a diamond. It starts off as an element of coal, and through being crushed, I'm not saying that you should go out and find ways to crush yourself, but definitely go out and find ways to sharpen your tool, because that's really how champions are born. And obviously we know you have greatness within you, we all do, but greatness is a choice, and it requires time management and clarity and self-understanding and a fundamental belief in feeling deserving. I think for me that was the biggest thing, is like to be able to say to myself, I'm deserving, and that's the style that I'm learning for myself, to say that I had an issue with insecurity and to know that I am deserving. That's really what's going to bring me to the next level. So that's the style that I'm working on right now in my life. That's my lifestyle, is knowing that I am deserving.
Right. Side note, if you ever ride a duck in the water, right, we need to put a petition. They need some cup holders.
Yeah.
I don't have any cup holders. I mean, I can put it here.
Coffee is kind of sort of like our ritual. We wanted to spend some quality time together today.
Not cool, man. We need duck holders. Cup holders.
So yeah, lifestyle is, you know, warriors, healers, creatives. We're made through a series of challenges. One of our mentors told us that life is a series of challenges to solve.
Yeah, and the bigger, and that's what success is too. You know, we've heard it a lot, and anybody that's into listening to people speak, listening to power talkers, Les Brown, you know what I'm saying, Denzel Washington, you know, also heard T.I. say it the other night that, you know, and we always say it, which is, you know, success is when opportunity meets preparation. That is very true. On the same note, I feel like success is your willingness to endure your challenges and solve problems, because when you're able to solve problems, you know, you're able to gain your rewards, whether it be wisdom, whether it be economic rewards, whether it be respect and love, you know, admiration, comes from solving problems. So if you have even a business structure that is focused on solving problems, you know, everybody can go to work and make work, but you have faith that that job is going to give you a paycheck. You have faith that that job is going to, you know, pay your bills, because it's set up on a system that you have some type of faith in, whether you believe it or not. If you're showing up to work, you have faith in somebody else's system, you know, but that person had to have faith in the design of that system, that it was going to work, and they had to see people working for them. They had to see a chain of command, and they had to first figure out what the mission statement for the business was and what problem they were going to solve, you know, and based on that problem that they were going to solve determines how much money they can make, you know. So that's definitely, for me, I feel like that's part of being successful, is being able to solve problems, you know.
So let's answer a question in this Lifestyle and Love channel. We'll be on here for a little bit more.
I hear the squeak, and it's her legs.
Yeah, it's my legs. And the question that I have, that a lot of people will ask us, you know, it's taken us time to really develop our marriage and our partnership, our friendship, our lovership in a manner that felt really holistically good for each of us. And in relationships, the art of relationships is really is been consistent throughout all of the unfolding of humanity, and our existence has been key. But I think that a lot of times what we really want to talk about is our relationship with ourselves, because the more positive and fulfilled that we are personally, the better that we can be for other people. So in Lifestyle and Love, when we're having this discussion, we really also want to begin with the art of relating to ourselves. So I have a question, and I guess this question is sort of a leading question. which is baby, and I haven't spoken to him about this before, so.
No, that's the fun of having live conversations.
Yeah.
That we could pull out questions and we don't have to write a script.
What one thing that you've done, babe, has made you the happiest with yourself and impacted our relationship in a positive way? What one thing, one practice, one mentality that you've done for yourself that has made you more fulfilled and thus impacted our marriage in a positive way? Just one thing that you want to share with the people.
I would say getting up early and giving it my best attempt to accomplish every goal that I've written down. You know, like being consistent in my efforts, whether it be dancing or business, and just waking up early and getting to it. I feel like that gains admiration, that gains respect. And obviously it makes money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would think that just the action of getting up with my mindset of doing what I said I was going to do by shortening my to-do list and making the things that are obtainable. Setting short goals and practices being part of those goals, you know?
So that one thing has been waking up earlier in the morning.
With the mindset of with the intent to accomplish my goals.
Copy.
My daily goals.
Copy. So, my arm is getting a little tired. I wonder, well, there we go. Okay, so I had that same question to myself, and I've been doing. I'm always on that self-development tip, y'all. I'm always on it. Lately, I've been doing a lot of yoga videos, and I still love numerology, astrology, and the tarot. I'm an expansive person. I'm diverse, just like you are, which is probably why we're attracted, you know, to each other on the magnetic level when you're watching us. And I'm so happy now to be able to introduce you to my life partner who, you know, has been given breathed, who's given and offered so much life to me. So I also want to answer that question. If I could say anyone, because my channel is really centered on sharing wisdom with people, uplifting and inspiration, so that we can be better together. And that's why you come to my channel. So in keeping with that tradition, I want to answer that question as well. And that question that I just asked Quic was, what one thing that you've done in your life has fulfilled you to the extent that you feel like it's really positively nurtured our relationship? Now for me, I would say although I am a very creative person and I can be really organized, I finally decided on what I wanted, and that has had such a wonderful clarifying aspect on our life.
Yes.
It's been so, and he's asked me, and I just wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready to really be able to say, oh, this is my dream, and this is what I'm going to wake up every morning and fight for, and work for, and cry for, and love for, and feel fulfilled for, and do it even when I feel bloated. I have digestive issues. I'm very sensitive, and do it even when I feel great, and do it even when people are laughing at me, and do it even when people are supporting me, and I'm getting positive messages. So the one thing that I've committed to is I committed to my dream. I committed to my personal mission statement, and committing to writing down. First of all, writing down a personal mission statement has made such a wonderful impact on our lives, because now he knows how to support me because I'm clear. Now I know how to support myself because I'm clear. And I don't get to say, oh, I was just kidding, I don't want to do it anymore. I can expand it, but it also is important to be honest with yourself. So for me, it's been the one thing that I've done to fulfill myself that has transcended and nurtured our relationship and brought us closer together in our spiritual bond and in our human bond as friends, lovers, as people walking this earth committed to being together, has been that I finally wrote down my personal mission statement. And so that's a gem that I would like to offer to you if you haven't already, is write down your personal mission statement.
Right.
Write down your personal mission statement, because that makes such a, it informs everything that you do. And so that's really what I wanted to offer. Did you have something to say, Billy?
Can I ask? Okay, so
Yeah.
say like this, when we have these conversations, we tend to like ramble a lot because
I'm not rambling. I'm clear
I'm
about
saying
what I'm talking about.
to other people. Well, what I mean by rambling is really we just tend to get into our conversations deeply in things that we feel passionate about. And what happens is sometimes people want a cheat sheet, like you know how you say, oh, 10 rules to be successful. Everybody's gonna click on that before they're gonna click on the thing that says become successful. See what I'm saying? They want to see how the simplest steps. So I think one of the ways that we can do that is like, you know, first assigning what your life is about. What are you dedicated to? Whatever you're dedicated to. Even if you don't know what you're dedicated to, you can create habits that help you find what it is you're here to do. Habits that make you at least start living the lifestyle that you want. What's today? Today's Monday. It's like 1
November
o'clock
4th.
in LA. So it's like 4 o'clock on the East Coast. And we're on a duck.
Literally.
Literally. We're on a duck. But it wasn't our plan to be on a duck, but it was our plan to give ourselves
Time.
time to spend time with ourselves, with each other, and even with you guys. And so one thing I would say is before you could start the healing process, most people think that they had to have a hardship. Well, what is your hardship? What are you going through right now that is deserving of better habits? Are you dealing with, you know, weight issues? Are you dealing with financial issues? Are you dealing with romantic issues? Are you dealing with family relationship issues? You know, kind of write down whatever it is that you feel your issues are, right? And then from there, the next step will be, well, what can you do to better yourself? Not your business partner, not your lover, not your family, but what can you do on a regular basis that's going to make you happier? That's going to give some light to your life. It doesn't have to change the situation at hand, but you want to implement one thing at a time. So when creating habits, you want to create one good habit at a time.
So like for you, it was waking up.
And saying that I'm worth it, and saying that I'm going to accomplish these goals. No matter how painful it is, it's going to be worth it. No matter how tired I get, no matter how much I feel unhappy, doing the things that I might be doing to make the lifestyle come true, I know what I'm working for, and that is worth it, you know?
And for me, it was writing down my personal mission statement. I wasn't clear,
Yeah.
you know? So that's what we're able to leave you with. That's what we want to leave you with today. And we'll come back again next week and share one other question and one other habit. Oh, the duck. One other question and one other habit. And just share our process of growth with you. Because that's what this channel is about. That's what my personal mission statement is about, is inspiring and uplifting people worldwide through music, through esoteric sciences, through sharing wisdom, through being a creative channel, is to inspire and uplift. And now I know that in everything that I do, in every action that I take, that's what I'm committed to, whether I feel good, whether I feel bad, you know? And my husband, King Quic, you gotta follow him because he's so dynamic. KINGQUIC on Instagram, on Facebook, now here on Shebah Saturn. Make sure to click and subscribe. I'm going to create a playlist that says Lifestyle and Love with King Quic and Shebah Saturn. Look at how handsome my baby is. Look at him. Just wind just blowing in the air. So baby, is there anything else? Hey y'all. Hey. Is there anything else you want to say? I'm going to title this. This is our first YouTube live stream of Lifestyle and Love. Anything else?
Right. So this isn't the actual. This is just an introduction to Lifestyle and Love on YouTube. So one, if you're already on there, you're following Shebah Saturn, or it just popped up. Shebah Saturn, SHEBAH
Oh, he said
you
that
know,
good.
follow her on YouTube, and then also the Lifestyle and Love podcast. We're gonna be doing that, but we're not gonna do a traditional podcast where we sit in a room with perfect, beautiful, wonderful mics that we wish we had.
Real.
You know, we stick and move, and we like to travel, and we like to be in different places. So we will do our best to be consistent in dropping it on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday, but we don't want to get into the habit of editing. So if anything, we'll have a release date, even if we film it 2 hours early. So the best thing to do is to subscribe, and if you subscribe, then you'll get the ding when we're going live, right?
Yeah.
And then from there, people can go to the channel every week. They can set your own time. Oh, on Tuesdays, I'm gonna watch the show. We're not really focused on trying to get 6 million views over the. Very
I would
happy.
love that. Go tell
we're
all
very
your
happy
friends.
to get 6 million views.
If you go
know?
follow somebody, follow me. I'll protect you. I'll guide you. I will make sure you are good. You can trust Shebah Saturn. Best believe that. I'm clear about that because that's in my mission statement. So for Quic's this week, it was to wake up early. For mine, it was to write a personal mission statement. We'll be with you again next week. We're here for you. We love you. Subscribe to the channel. Peruse through all of the playlists. Follow my husband. He's such an inspirational breath of life. KINGQUIC. You're subscribed to me, Shebah Saturn. Con mucho gusto. Es un placer servirte. With much love and light. It's a pleasure to serve
Can we tell
you.
people to stay tuned? Because I think what's today? We should do this on Mondays.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so next Monday we'll definitely have a show, and the show will encompass like.
We can ask for people
Yeah, we
questions.
can ask questions. You know, we'll have topics. So we'll post the topics a week, like probably by like Thursday or Friday. We'll post the topic for Monday's show, and then after that Monday we'll do it every Monday. We'll keep posting what next week's show is going to be about. You know.
Okay,
And so
baby.
occasionally we'll have guests. So like you see every back seats here, we'll have guests. And as we do this, our equipment will get better, and we would just have a cooler setup.
He's a visionary.
Yeah.
He thinks he's not a perfectionist, but
I'm
as
not
you
a
can tell.
perfectionist. I'm a
All right, y'all.
directionist. It's about going forward,
I love you.
like this duck.
Peace from the duck in LA.
From the duck in LA.
We love you. Share, share, share. Subscribe.
Peace. Lifestyle and love.